gentlemen, and welcome back to another Dill-Bill's Cricket Academy interview. I am Caitlin Williams, and tonight I will be interviewing Bianca January. Welcome, Bianca.
Thank you.
Bianca, can you tell us a bit more about who Bianca is and a bit more of your background?
Like you all heard, I'm Bianca, born and bred in the Klenkara Oudtshoorn, the only eldest daughter of two, a mother of nearly a 9-year-old boy. For the last 13 years, I worked in accounts and in Cape Town, and then in 2018, I stepped out of my field to open my Model and Grooming Academy. Then I moved to Oudtshoorn, and then I started my Model and Grooming Academy in 2019. And with a second location based in George, the future plans are to expand to the Southern Cape in other locations though.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Bianca, you also attended a modeling agency yourself. Is there any experiences that you'd like to share with us?
Through my experiences of attending a Model and Grooming Academy back in the day, it actually groomed me for who I am today. It made me the woman I am, and you learn life skills that sit with you for life, so it basically shaped me into who Bianca is.
And then your big break was when you won Miss Photogenic at the Miss Expo Beauty Pageant. What went through your head at that moment?
Wow, that really shook me because I was only 12 years old and I just attended the Model and Grooming Academy. And then my teacher entered me, and to go and represent the Southern Cape on your age group, it was really mind-blowing. But what I can really say is that there was so much that I learned from that experience that it basically bring out the love for what I do, and that's why I went into my industry.
That is brilliant. Was there ever any doubts in your mind about your modeling career?
There's always that doubt that you walk around with, asking yourself, are you good enough? Are you pretty enough? Do you have the right posture, the perfect features? And well, with the Grooming Academy, you get groomed into how to act and react. And so I got a lot of self-confidence from my Grooming Academy.
And I think that is probably the most important
thing
in the modeling industry. So I'm a model myself, and I know that beauty pageants can get catty at times, like girls be mean to each other, whatever. Was there any experience or any bad experiences that you've had?
Not really. There was some here and there, but like we just addressed the self-confidence previously. You really have to have a self-confidence of 100%. So you know how to act and in this type of situations and how to handle conflict. So it's very important, especially when it comes down to your personality. So if you focus, then you would really, that wouldn't even affect you.
And then, so I've been modeling for 5 years, and I know that your look has to stand out. What do you think makes or made you stand out from people that you have competed with?
Well, I would say my personality. I'm the kind of person, for people who knows me, that I know how to make an entrance, and people would know when I'm around. So once again, self-confidence, your personality, the way you address people, the way you speak, everything comes down to it. So if you have a love for this industry, then
come with the package.
So it's not everybody that can handle these type of things.
This industry is very focused on time management. Do you feel like it's something that you struggle with?
Most of the time, I think most of us in business struggle with time management, but as long as you stay focused and start, I think it's merely about going to the start point and getting to the next step of what you need to do. Then you really will get the hang of it.
So time management and planning, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've also come to know that this modeling industry is a beautiful thing, but at times it gets scary. Is there ever, or was there ever a point where you felt like you've had enough?
No, not at all. Except that I had to step out or snap out of my dream of becoming a model to go and study and pursue a career. so you can have an income.
Yes.
So you can support your dream. And hence I stepped out of my career into the passion that I have for fashion and modeling and choreography and now acting and drama also.
That's brilliant. You're also raising your own son. Do you think that you'll introduce him to the world of modeling, or is it something that you'll look back on?
I try to, and he's very photogenic, but that's not something that I will push him into because he's still very young. He's only turning 9 at this moment. So the only thing I can do for him right now is groom him into manhood and groom him for what's life, what's next.
Yes.
And we'll see what the future holds.
Well, it's beautiful. I hope that it doesn't come along.
Thank you.
And then you're also an image consultant.
Yes.
Is there any advice that you can give any young girl aspiring to follow in your footsteps?
Well, the image consultant part of it only boosts of what I'm doing at the grooming side of the Model Academy. So the advice that I can give to anyone out there, and this is not just women, never let your past determine your future and always reach your goal. For your goals, try to reach it, stay focused, keep the faith and just keep going. Even if you fall, it's a bad thing if you fall, you don't get up. So just get up again and go.
Keep going. Lockdown. And I have to ask, lockdown and corona, did it have any effect on you personally?
Wow, yeah, that's the word on everybody's tongue and minds nowadays. I mean, COVID really changed our lives and it ruined a lot of businesses. And what it did for Iklat is it didn't ruin us. It just gave me a setback, and it actually made me more positive, and it actually drove me to actually get more in for Iklat. So that's why I'm going to start working with Jacobus Foundation. It's headed up by Dan Jacques Mouton and his wife Tammy. So we're gonna go into drama and acting. So that's next up for Iklat. So as soon as the levels are lifted, we are very keen to start on that.
Well, I think that would be brilliant. You guys are working with young kids and the youth, so I feel like it's gonna uplift and inspire a lot more kids. Agencies, and we've all come to know this, but agencies often promise the models or whoever the moon and the stars, and then they never pull through on their deals. What makes your agency any different?
Well, we've only been in the industry I've been running my business for 2 years now. I don't think 2020 really counts because I only started in 2019. So for the year that I've been busy with my girls, I try to get them where I think they need to be. And there's so many that I still want to do with them, but due to COVID, we are really restricted on certain things. But I think that I really gave them what I could and what I think they should have had. And I think my parents and everybody that worked with me, they can testify to that. Even sometimes it really gives me a setback financially, but I always keep going with them and just try to get my girls there where I want them to be.
And that's a lot of, you make a lot of effort, I can tell. And it makes me want to join your agency. And then my last question, even though I have a lot more to ask you, but what is next for Iklat?
Well, like I said, we're bringing drama and acting into Iklat now. So now we're moving away of big gatherings of fashion shows and etc. So because of that, we're going to do more online castings and advertisements, and we're bringing a new different vibe to the modeling industry, and that's what I want to keep going, like I already do in my academy with the choreography and just giving a new platform so it won't get boring. I always want to keep my models, keep them refreshing and wanting more out of it,
Well, that's brilliant. I think I will be signing up to Iklat maybe in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all from me, Caitlin Williams, and thank you for having us, Bianca.
It was a pleasure, thank you.
Please do not forget to like, comment and share down below, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Love and light. Good night.